Alright guys, we are going to be going over the external rotation lag sign and the drop sign for the shoulder. These are testing the infra and supraspinatus muscles. So for the external rotation lag sign, we're going to take our subject, short sitting, we're going to bring them into about 20-30 degrees of shoulder flexion, and then in the scaption plane, so about 30 degrees in of shoulder adduction. Once they are in that position, we are going to support their elbow with our bottom hand, and then we're going to take our top hand and bring it up at the wrist here. And then we're going to bring them and we're going to put them into maximal external rotation. And once we've hit that maximum spot, we're going to kind of lay off and let them come back to internal about 5 degrees, just take a little bit of the pressure off. And now there's going to be two parts for this test. Part one, we're going to release with our top hand and ask them to hold that position. And then part two, we're going to release with our bottom hand, asking them to hold that position. So positive signs for this test would be when we release for part one, when we release, if they move into internal rotation and are unable to keep their arm in that position, that is a positive sign indicating infraspinatus dysfunction. And then a positive sign for part two is when we release with our bottom hand and their arm drops, that is a positive sign indicating supraspinatus dysfunction. And next, the drop sign, we're going to take our subject, bring them all the way up into 90 degrees of shoulder abduction and elbow flexion, and then we're again going to put them in the scaption plane, about 30 degrees of horizontal adduction. And then again, we're going to be supporting the elbow with our bottom hand and top hand up at the wrist, maximum external rotation, and then lay off a little bit, let them come back about 5 degrees. And then just like in the last test, we're going to release with our top hand and have them try to hold that position. If they're able to do so, that will be negative. But if they move into internal rotation when we release, that is again a positive sign indicating infraspinatus dysfunction.